Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, because there is no video edition. Well, there is, because you're looking at the screen and you see 5 cards. That's today's spread. But there's no me, nothing else. I want to minimize the distractions. One of the major things that we have to contend with in 2023-2024 and beyond are distractions. That's part of the game. It is like the circus in ancient Rome. At the time, the circus was a way to keep peasants entertained and distracted. Their lives sucked. Their freedoms were taken away. Food was a problem. Freedom was a problem. You name it. Rome was already in decay and falling. So what they did was pump up the gladiator activity in the Roman circus, and people would go there, have a good time, and in so doing, distract themselves away from how bad their life was. We have the same thing times a million. Every sports event on television, that's what it is. It's a distraction. I enjoy my sports. I enjoy football and baseball, certainly hockey. But I realize that as I'm watching the games, this is a distraction. And when you see people get really, really, really involved, you realize how empty their lives really are. That they have to pay all that attention, give all that energy to something that does really nothing to improve their life one way or another. And it's the same thing with consumerism. Go buy this, you're going to feel better. Go buy that, you're going to feel better. You're going to look prettier, you're going to be more handsome, you're going to be this, that, the other. It's all a distraction. Because in the end, all the money that is exchanged in all the sports games, all the money that is exchanged in every purchase, every purchase, goes to the same few people. Because they own everything, and so in the end, they're the ones that get the benefit. In the meantime, they're distracting you. So we want to keep the distractions down to a minimum. So you just have these 5 cards. Most of the people, many, I don't know if most, but many of the people who view this every day, because I do a brand new podcast for you, Tarot Manifesting Podcast, 365, they kind of shut their eyes and just listen, because it's my job, my responsibility. I love the likes, I love the subscribes. Don't misunderstand, but I'm not doing this for money. I am doing it maybe for good karma, maybe for that. I don't know. But my job is to help you to manifest a natural talent that we need to work on to make it work better for you. With some limitations, and at some point down the road, I'll get into that philosophical discussion. But the point of the matter is, you have free will, and you also have destiny. You have to blend those two. And we'll talk more about that down the road. Here, for me, is to try to help you to manifest within that context. So let's get to it. Middle card, oracle card, it's mending. Mending. Something has to be repaired, right? Do we do that anymore? I don't think we do, especially when it comes to clothes. We just throw them away, right? And they're made so cheaply these days, and I've heard literally dozens of people say how crappy things are. They're made poorly. They don't hold up. Well, they're intended. It's called planned obsolescence. Guy who ran General Motors in the 40s and 50s came up with the idea, or at least the name first. You build it so it's going to break. That keeps them in business. Keeps you poor. So the idea is to focus on quality. And that means sometimes mending. Don't throw the socks away. You know the expression, a stitch in time saves 9? Yeah. Fix it. Repair it. You can still get more use out of it. So something in your life needs repairing. Something in your life is having problems, falling apart. First two cards on the left side are exactly the same card from two different decks. It's the King of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value. And I'm not talking material possessions. I'm talking the stuff that really counts. How about love, friendship, joy, happiness, purpose, peace? Oh, and I forgot one really important one. Money cannot buy time. Whatever you bought today, you paid for. That amount of money equaled a certain part of your day. In other words, you gave up part of your life, part of your time on this planet for whatever you bought today. The odds are that thing that you bought not going to last very long. Probably not going to last as long as you live. But you gave up a part of your life for that thing that you bought. It's worth it. So pentacles are those kinds of things. Your health, for example. We all die. So in the end, you could make a very good argument that you can't even buy health. So what are the true values in life? That's the question, and that's where the mending needs to take place. And to have two King of Pentacles right next to one another, although they don't look the same because they're from two different decks, but two anything next to one another in the spread amplifies, multiplies, clarifies. This is all about your value. And the meme for today kind of fits in. What you allow will continue. This is where the mending comes in. At what point do you say, okay, I want to buy this thing, but do I want to pay for it in minutes or hours or days of my life? Because that's what's happening. You've heard the expression, time is money. Flip it. Money is time. Money is a chunk of your life that you will never, ever get back. Ever. Is it worth it? And so with the two Kings of Pentacles here next to one another, we know we have to focus on our value system. Can we do it? Well, yeah, we can actually. The next card is the Sun card. Illumination, clarity, vitality, success. It is so important to mend your life, to mend your core values now that you have the Sun energy right next to you. Talk about good juju. Woo, baby, 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 that's what you need. Because what you allow is what will continue. You gotta mend, you gotta fix your life. You can't throw it away. What the hell does that accomplish? And that's not what living is all about. Sometimes it's running full speed ahead. Sometimes it's one step in front of the other. Sometimes it's just being frozen, not knowing what to do next. But what you allow will continue. Mend your value system. Make it real. And to wrap up this same idea, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles says very simply, it's like your body and your spirit are combining, talking the same language together. Listen. Listen to that deep spirit speaking, that deep knowing. Make it happen. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and do same, peace and blessings.